Hello everyone, it's your girl Tally. I'm on my way to the gym. I'm gonna be there in less than 10 minutes. So I may have to do a part 2 to this video if I don't get everything out. But I just wanna say that your standards will protect you. And I say that because first of all, you have to find them. You have to find what you are rooted in, what your moral ground is, what you stand on. You really have to find what you stand on. And for me, I'm always going to promote God, Jesus. I'm a Christian. That's what I stand on. So that's where my morals come from, like the foundation, the basis of that, and then I build on top of that, for other things, because there's some standards that I have. It's not like it's a Christian standard or principle, but but Christianity has a root in it, right? Because it's not something that's specifically said in the Bible about it, but at the same time, this is where this is the foundation, it's the root. And your standards will protect you. That means as a female, as someone who's dating seriously, not even just as a female, but even men, if you're dating seriously and you really want to find the one for you, and you're tired of playing the games, you don't want to have any casual sex, and you really want to take this part of your life seriously, because people don't really understand how serious this is. Your life partner, who you're going to choose, it affects so much in your life. It affects the trajectory of your life. Where are you going? The foundation that you're gonna build for the next generation, the legacy that you're gonna build, the mental, emotional, physical health of your children. Like, it's just so much. Their education, just how they show up in this world, how they live in this world, how you show up in this world. It's just so much deeper. And if people understood how deep it was, they would stop playing with this area. And every day I'm realizing how deep it is, and I'm taking it even more seriously, because when you look at people who haven't taken it seriously, you see the repercussions, you see the effects of it. And if you want something different from yourself, you may have not seen differently, but if you want something differently that you may have not seen, it is really up to you to really go hard for you, to really stand 10 toes behind you, to really not compromise your standards, your morals, your boundaries, your beliefs. That is just so important. Now, here's the thing. It's so easy to sit up here and be like, yeah, I'm not going to compromise my standards, my beliefs, this, and that. But what you're not realizing is, even the people who got caught up, even the people who made the mistakes, they had standards and beliefs too. Or at least they thought they did, right? They thought that they had something, a standard in their life that they wanted to adhere to too. But unfortunately, they compromised. Unfortunately, they did not stand strong. They weren't strong enough to not compromise, and they allowed whatever to happen, and that is what it is. Okay, now this is something that I went through yesterday. This is a test that I went through yesterday. You're not always going to be strong. You understand? That's why I'm saying the standards are here to protect you. You are not always going to feel strong, especially if you're single, you're out here, or you're younger. You could be my age, you could be younger than me, you could be even a little bit older than me, and you could be feeling good about yourself. So what comes along with feeling good about yourself? The same thing that comes along when you're feeling good about yourself is the same thing that comes along when you could be even feeling bad about yourself, and you're just trying to find an outlet to let some of that energy go, that negative energy go. But at both times in your life, you may want to go out there and you want me to turn up, be lit, have fun, experience some things, go out with friends, have fun, right? And I think it's important that you do, but at the same time, I think it's important that you realize that these kind of things can test you. if you're going to compromise your standards. So that's what makes it hard. When you want to go out and you want to have life experiences, which you definitely should, and you want to have fun, when you're in that kind of like pleasure mode, that pleasure mode is what tests you the most. That pleasure mode, or when you're down bad, you're feeling really bad, and you're looking for something to soothe your pain. But let's talk about the pleasure mode. The pleasure mode is a place where you get tested. Are you really going to stick by your standards? Because when you are presented with things that you really want to do, like in your flesh and in your spirit, like it's very tempting. It's something that you want to do. You want to have fun, or you want to talk to that guy that you know that's not right for you, and doesn't fit the standard that you have for yourself. But it would be like a very fun experience, and you want to do something that you know that's against your belief, and you really want to do it. Like you feel that bubbly feeling in your heart and in your flesh that you really want to do it, but you have to tell yourself no. That's where it's really tough to be strong. And this is where that standard has to come up. That standard, that feeling of pleasure is bubbling up, but your standard has to be rising too. You have to feel that. That's why it's good to you have to practice that. These are the tests that help you stay strong. And I said all that to say this. So I'm gonna give you guys an example. You know, I'm always using me as an example, and don't use my example against me, because you wouldn't know it if I didn't give it to you. Now, yesterday, it's a Friday, okay? Them Fridays will get you in trouble. It's a Friday. I'm getting off of work. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good for this weekend. Like, you know, it's a Friday. My God. And I go into a friend's restaurant to get some food. Yes, it's a cheat meal. It is what it is. And because I'm just feeling good. These are the type of things you do. You cheat on your diet. You do things that you're not supposed to do. And that's what I'm talking about. That's why you really have to stay strong. All right? Is there going to be a Friday where I stay strong and not cheat on my diet? Hopefully. I look forward to it. Now, I go into this restaurant, and there's a guy who, you know, he's kind of well known in the city. He's well known in the city, and he previously, when I was out with another friend, tried to talk to me, tried to get my number, you know, try to see what's up with me. But in that moment, I was strong enough, back when he first tried to talk to me, I was strong enough to be like, you know what? No, I know this guy, he's just not what I want. Yeah, he's popular, looks like he got a little money, don't know where that money coming from. But this doesn't fit my standard. This is not the man that I told God that I want as a husband, because like I said, I'm dating seriously. I'm not trying to have fun, play no games. Now, when I walk into the restaurant yesterday, boom, there he goes. That's the test, guys. These are the tests. What are the odds that I'm getting off on my Friday off of work? I'm feeling good, and there goes this man who he's not all that tempting to me, but he's a little bit tempting because because I like to have fun, and he seems like someone who I can have a lot of fun with. But at this point in my life, when it comes to dating, I'm not looking for just fun. I'm looking for something serious, and I'm thinking about the future, my kids, stuff like that. So I can't just settle for just having fun, basically. Now, I see him over there. I'm looking good because, you know, I put these nice right jeans on. Like, I was looking right in my jeans. We got to wear jeans to work yesterday, and then I was just looking good. I had my makeup on, you know, face beat, all of that. And he noticed that, and he was like, hey, like I said hey to him first, and he said hey, and he said, oh, you're looking good, you feel me, right away. And he wasn't looking too bad himself. It looked like he just got a haircut, his beard done, you know, they all lined up, you know, that cute. He was looking good. Now, I'm sitting there, I'm chatting it up with the owner of the restaurant. That's my friend, the owner of the restaurant. And we talking, and he's sitting having dinner, lunch with whoever he's with. And, you know, I look like his sister or something. And, you know, we're just in close quarters. So all that energy is in the air, you know, and he begins to talk and say some funny things. And I just, you know, sneak him a glance, and I'm laughing at him because he's loud. We're in close quarters. I hear what he's saying. I thought it was funny too. So I'm just looking over, and I'm like smiling, laughing too. You see, I shouldn't even be doing all of that, but I did that because it was funny. Now, these are this is the test, guys. Now, you know, we chilling. I'm waiting for my food to be to be ready or whatever, and then I'm about to leave, and then he's like, you know, what are you doing tonight? The test. And I'm like, why? You know, as a woman, you gotta act like that. As a woman, these are one of the things like you have to learn. Like, you can't be too open. Like, oh yeah, oh, what do you know? You inviting me somewhere? No, what? Why? Okay. And then he was like, oh, I might. He's like, he's like, I'm being a little mean. So he's like, dang, I might want to invite you somewhere. And I'm like, where? And then he's like, and of course, because I'm being a little mean, he's a little bit, he becomes a little standoffish. Like, he's not really trying to, and then I go and pay for my food. And then he's like, am I going to see you tonight? And I was like, I don't know. And like I said, I'm giving it to you, ladies. You can't be too open, ready to go. Like, no, you got to be a little bit aloof. You got to be a little bit, that's the word. You have to be a little bit aloof. Like, not always, like, even if you are interested. Now, this is a guy that I know that is not right for me. So, I'm using the same tactic, but even with a guy that you like and you want him, you still got to use that, because you can't just be too ready to go. Like, you have to be a little bit of a chase, a little bit of a challenge. Again, this is just something, that's free game for you guys. Got to be a little bit of a chase, got to be a little of a challenge, even if you do want him. This is the guy I didn't even want, but I'm just practicing. And he's invited. He's like, oh, I'm gonna see you. I'm like, I don't know, and in my head, I know I'm not going. Like, but guess what? I want to go. There's a part of me that it's Friday. Not even for him. I just want to go and turn up, and him just being there, it's like an added plus, because I know, like I said, I know I'm gonna have fun with him. He's a gentleman, all of that. So, in my head, I'm like, dang, I really want to go. But I know, first of all, I know that I'm not really trying to do the club scene like that no more, or the ghetto club scene like that no more. Like, that's not me. I don't think that fits the person that I'm becoming, or that I am now. And I don't think that I would find a person that I want, that I told God that I want in that kind of scene. So already I know I'm not trying to be on that type of scene no more, number one. And number two, I know that, I'm just not trying to be on that type of scene. But there's a part of me, it's Friday, I have nothing to do. Like, I had no plans. Like, I'm pretending like I have things better to do, because you're supposed to do that. But I really don't have no plans, and I really want to go turn up. But at the same time, I know this is not what I'm trying to do. This guy is not a guy that's for me, and I'm not trying to be on those type of scenes no more, period. So I'm like, I don't know. And then I pay for my food and I walk out the restaurant. But here's the thing. Here's the place where a lot of women go wrong. And I'm going to tell you. Now, what kept me from being too open and like ready to go, TTG, train to go, is I already know that as a woman, I am supposed to be aloof. I'm supposed to keep it classy. I'm not supposed to be too easy, and I'm supposed to put on a chase for a guy's supposed to have a little bit of a chase for me. If he doesn't have that chase, then I let him go, because I want to be pursued as a woman. So I'm not gonna pursue him. I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, what we doing? Oh, come talk to me outside. Oh, follow me outside. Let's talk. No, I'm not gonna do none of that. If that's what he decides to do, then let him do it. As a man, he's supposed to do that, right? But you as a woman, you supposed to just, if it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It is what it is. I'm still having a nice day. I'm still about to eat this good food. I'm still about to go home finally, take my work clothes off and go about my business. And that's really how you have to see your life. You have to see your life as, whether it comes or not, whether that attraction, that pursuit of a man comes or not, I still got things to do. I still got things to enjoy. My life is still going to be great. I still got to be at the gym in the morning. You feel me? I'm about to go into the gym right now. I still got to go to the gym in the morning. And that's how I really see my life. And that keeps me from being too desperate or getting desperate over a guy. I have things to do, and you have to really have things to do. Things that pour into you, that make you a better person. Things that you're working on in your life, your finances, your brand, your body, your brain. As Tony Gaskin says, you have to be working on those things. And that's what's going to keep you from being too, ready to go to, like, oh my God, like a guy tried to talk to you, you all in already, and you're not giving him any kind of a challenge or chase because you already got. As soon as he throw the line, you already, and reel you in, you already got. No, you can't be like that. You have to be seriously working on your own things. And it can't really be a game either, because if it's a game, it's going to get figured out. If it's a game, when you guys get closer, he's going to see like you wasn't really working on nothing, and you're ready to drop everything in your life to go and be with him. And nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. Everybody is more attracted to a person who actually has their own goals and their own things that they're working on, and someone who keeps up with their self and pours into their self and cares for their self. Someone who shows that I care for myself. Like I'm taking care of myself, and these things are important to me and they come first. Everybody is more attracted to someone who is like that. And that's how you have to be. I'm telling you. Now, so that's number one. Those are my standards. I don't pursue men. Men have to pursue me. So because of that standard, that keep me from being too open with the invitation, showing him that I'm ready to go. And even though it's a Friday and I am ready to go. It's a Friday. I want to have fun. I want to turn up. But even though I know that I want to be pursued by a man, no matter what man it is, I'm not going to be too ready and open. I'm not going to be too forward, like, yeah, I'm trying to go. No. I'll think about it. I'm not gonna be mean like no, but I'm like, I'll think about it, even though I know I'm not really trying to go, so you have to be like that right there. Even though, look at that, even though I had my flesh right here that's ready to go, that wants to turn up, that wants to have fun because it's Friday, not necessarily because of him, but because it's Friday and I want to turn up, I had my standard over that trumped that. Anything that was gonna make me feel, anything that was gonna get me to the point of being too forward with a guy and doing too much, basically, my standard was able to hold me down. And that's why I say standards will protect you. That standard was able to protect me and hold me down and keep me from being too forward and too open with a guy, because I know I want him, no matter what, I want a guy to pursue me. So I know that I'm not gonna be too open. I'm gonna be aloof, and aloof means like you're gonna be like, oh, maybe, I don't know, that's what aloof is. I'm not going to seem like I'm so overly interested. And I know that when I get my food, I'm not going to sit there and chill, because if I plan to come there and eat and sit there and chill, then I sit there and chill. But I never go and sit there and chill. So I know, again, my standards or the way I know the right thing to do for me, I know that I'm not going to sit there and chill. So because now he's going to assume that just because he's there, I want to sit there and chill. Even if he doesn't know that, I know that. And not only I know that, my friend who happens to be the owner of the restaurant, he knows that. So now he's going to know, and I'm going to know that I'm only sitting there to chill and eat because this guy is here. Again, these are kind of like desperate things. Like, I don't even want to put out the energy, the aura of any kind of desperation, any kind of I'm too overly interested. No, I always get my food and leave. So this time I'm still going to get my food and leave. If he comes and tries to come talk to me, that's up to him. He got to do what he got to do. At that point, he didn't do that. He didn't try to press the issue. And that's good, because again, he's a guy that I'm not supposed to, like, I don't want for me. And this is a place that I'm not really trying to go, even though I'm in the mood to go out. But because I have a standard, it protected me. Even though my flesh is bubbling up, because I have a standard, it protected me from doing too much. It protected me. And then here's another thing that us ladies do. I have him on social media. He has me on social media. He follows me. I follow him. We see each other's stories all the time. Now, something that you ladies would have done is you would have gone, and because your flesh is bubbling up and you can't control it, you would have gone and messaged him, or commented on one of his pictures, just to be seen, or be like, oh, where's it at tonight? Or, oh, where were you telling me that you wanted to go? Oh, you really want me to come? No. As a woman, I know that I want to be pursued. So if this man really, really wants me to come, he already has my social media. He knows where to write me. He has written me before. So he knows that I know that if he really wanted me to come to this place, that he would find me and he would write me. Even if he didn't follow me outside of the store to come talk to me, that's number one. I see that, you're not really trying to press the issue, but now you don't find me on social media and you're not really trying to press the issue. So a lot of us ladies, we would have gone and written him. Again, in my flesh, because I do want to go out and I want to have fun, not necessarily for him, but because I want to go out and have fun, I was tempted, a little bit tempted to do it, but I didn't do it. Why? Because I have a standard that protect me from that. And the standard is, I'm not going to go ride a man. He invited me. If it's important, I didn't know about this event. I would never know about this event if it wasn't for him. So I'm not going to go press the issue because and seem like I'm so thirsty to go to an event that I wouldn't even have known about if he didn't invite me. And if he really wanted me to go, if he really wanted to go and hang out with me, he would have pressed the issue. He made the first move, but he would have had that follow through on it. And I already know that because I already have the knowledge on that. I already know that. And I know if a man wants to hang out with you and chill with you, he would have pressed that issue. He would have found me on social media. He would have told me, come on, let's go out. Because when a man really wants you, there's really almost nothing you could do to keep him from pursuing you. But because I have that standard, it did not allow me to go write him and ask him about the event. It didn't allow me to do anything extra, because I know that I'm the woman. I look at myself as the prize. I know that's made to seem like something bad nowadays, but I do feel like women are the prize. That's me. I don't feel like that means we need to treat men badly or, nothing like that. I feel like, as a woman, if you're a good woman, you're the prize. You know how to treat a man well. You know what to do. Like stuff like that. You'll treat a man like a king. So I'm not going to go chase and try to find nothing. I'm not going to go, I'm not going to help you with your chase and help you with your pursuit. No, when a man wants you, he don't need you to help him with that. He will come find you. He will come after you. And now, not only my standard helped me not seem too thirsty, now, even though I wanted to, because my standard was there to cover me and not make me too thirsty out here. At the same time, it protected me because this is not a guy I'm even supposed to be with. This is not a place that I'm even supposed to be going. So it covered me in so many different ways. But the point is, it covered me. It protected me. It protected me from being too thirsty. Then it protected me from hanging out with a guy that I know in my heart is not for me, and I don't want to even be involved with him. And this is not the right guy for me, and this is not who God has for me. Number 2. And then 3, it protected me from going to a place that I say that I'm not trying to go and frequent these kind of places no more. I want to do better, more classily upscale things, because I feel like that's where I am right now in my life, and that's where I'm progressing to. So it protected me in 3 different ways. My standard in each area protected me in all these ways that I just now realized that I want to share with you guys. And I just want to give you like a practical visual explanation of how your standards protect you. 3 ways the standards protect me. 1, it kept me from being too thirsty. So now if this is a guy that I actually really like and I feel like he is eligible, like it's a guy that I could actually take seriously, then it still kept me from being too thirsty, because you're still not supposed to be too thirsty. At no point you're supposed to be too thirsty to be going out, trying to, no. Let him pursue you no matter what. So that's one thing that stayed intact because of the standard I have. 3, this is a man that I'm not even, I told you, I feel like he's not for me. So your standard will help you to sift through, like the other video I said, sift through, to weed out the guys that you're not even supposed to be with. Even though, you see that there's something about the guy, you can have fun together, that this is not somebody you're supposed to be with. That standard kept me and will keep you from settling for something you're not supposed to be with. Number 3, like I said, I want to live a better life, more upscale, more classy, better things. And that's just a standard that I have for myself. So that it kept that intact. It kept me from going to somewhere that I keep saying to myself that I don't want to be at these kind of places anymore. So that's 3 very important ways as a single dating woman who wants a husband one day and wants good things, wants a godly Christian relationship. It kept me on point. It kept me intact. And this is what physically, this is what your standards will do for you. So I wanted to just make that point and show you, give you a good example of how your standards will protect you. So even though your flesh rises up, and even if your flesh wants to do these things, it keeps it down. No, you're the prize. You're a young lady. You're a beautiful woman. You're worthy. If someone wants to pursue you, let them pursue. Don't help the pursuit. Don't help the pursuit. They don't need no help. Don't be thirsty. Don't be too forthcoming. Don't be too much. Don't be so available. There you go. Don't be too thirsty. Hey, is this person for you, or is this person for right now? Is that person for the future, or is this person for right now? Hey, is that someplace you're supposed to be going? No. So realize that, ladies. Like I said, don't be using my examples against me. I gave it to you to help you out. So you take what you want from it, chew the meat, spit out the bones, take what's for you, leave what's not. And I'm about to go get this workout in. All right. So you're welcome, and I'll see you soon.